Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys, so great day in free picks yesterday. We ended up going 3-0. We hit our 2-unit play, and we hit Chicago Cubs plus 115 underdogs. So ended up up over 4 units yesterday. Started off the day, guys, Man City and Aston Villa, our 2-unit play, going over 2.5, and yeah, hit that in 39 minutes. So nice there, guys. We ended up hanging on for Houston, Colorado under. And I mean, Colorado, guys, look, it takes stones to bet the under there because, I mean, I personally don't enjoy watching games in Colorado when I bet the under because you could go 0-0 into the 9th inning and lose a total of 12.5. Like, that's how Colorado is. But it does seem to be a little bit calmer this year, but wait till the summer months, it warms up. It'll be interesting to see in Colorado the combination of the new baseball they're using this year. Yes, they are using a new baseball this year. Talked about in Masterclass how the dynamics of the baseball is different. So new baseball this year, plus Colorado. What do they use in Colorado? Do you guys know this? They use a humidor. They put the baseball in a humidor. So the combination of those two things, coupled with the fact that there's been a few subtractions from the Colorado offense, be interesting to see what kind of numbers they put up in the summer, guys. We'll keep a close eye on that because I'm sure one way or another there's going to be an advantage on one side. So going back to it, guys, Chicago Cubs, we had them plus 115, and Cubbies managed to get it done quite handily, guys. So nice day. Now look, Masterclass, guys, we were flying along. It looked like we were going to have an 11-4 day. So we're on pace for an 11-4 day, including our 2-unit play. We had Texas plus 160, so another dog there. I talked about Chicago plus 115. So we're rocking and rolling. Now we got 4 games left to go, guys, and those games had a 91 to 96% chance of winning. All of them, all 4 of them. They all fell between 91 to 96, and a couple of them were actually bang on 96. Okay, so I did the math for the last time I had basically seen what the numbers were, and we basically had a 74% chance of winning all 4 of the games. Okay, so we had a 74% chance of winning all 4 of the games, or basically 3 out of 4 times you're going to win all 4 games. Now, obviously, the other 25%, you might win 3 games, 2 games, very rarely 1 game. Now, I did the math, guys, and it turns out that basically about 1 in every 10,000 times that you have that situation, actually 1.2. So 1.2 times in every 10,000 times, you'll lose all 4. Well, we lost all 4, okay? Unbelievable. 4 games, guys, with 91% to 96% chance of winning, and they all lost. They all came back and lost. We had Nashville Predators up 4-1 with 10 minutes to go in a hockey game. They lost. We had who else do we have? Who blew up? Oh yeah. Oh, Cincinnati up 3-0 in bottom of the 9th, and they lost. We had onward. No, I don't actually want to be honest. I don't even want to go back over the other games. But suffice to say, we had like a crazy good day going, and then it just like self-destructed. Now, fortunately, we hit our 2-unit play, and we hit a couple dogs, so not bad. But definitely could have been a real cooker. And yeah, so 1 in 10,000, basically 10,000 to 1 chance that that's gonna happen, and it did. So yeah, I don't know, crazy. And you know what the funny thing is, we were talking about this so we had Oakland yesterday in Masterclass. Okay, we had Oakland. This was a back and forth game. It seemed like every time Oakland got the lead, they would blow the lead, and then eventually Houston got up on them, and they go to Oakland to the bottom of the 9th inning. And I think, okay, Oakland basically, I mean, do they have a chance to come back? Yeah, but I mean, they're so battered at this point. And we got back-to-back errors, not hits, back-to-back errors to win the game. Not only did they get a run, they got 2 runs. They managed to get 2 runs on no hits, and win that game. And afterwards, I said, you know, we were owed a little bit of luck. I think, you know, with this year, we've seen some real bad bounces, and that was the game, right? So, I mean, hey, don't tell us that we don't get lucky from time to time, because look at that game. I mean, that's wild. And then the sports betting gods promptly punished us by giving us a 10,000 to 1 against to lose 4 games in a row at 91 to 96%. But it happens. That is sports betting. That's the craziness of it. And all we can hope is that one day in the very near future, we'll be losing a bunch of games at 90% and turn them all around. Although I wouldn't hold your breath, because it is 10,000 to 1 to happen. Okay, guys. Here's what's what for today. I have a total of 8 plays. I'm giving out 2 plays in free picks. I have 6 plays in Masterclass, including 2 different 2-unit plays going in Masterclass today, guys. 1 in hockey, 1 in baseball. For you guys, I have a hockey play and I have a baseball play. So without further ado, let's get cracking. All right, guys. So first play, we are going to take the Islanders and Washington to go over 5.5. Islanders, Washington, over 5.5 minus 110. All right, so couple system indicators on this game come in anywhere from 56 to 58%. So good, solid, mature system indicators, okay? Now, I talk about, if you guys are making your own systems and stuff like that, I talk about this often, okay? Mature systems. You want to see systems that have a lot of games, that have basically, you know, more or less, it doesn't have to be a straight line up, but, you know, you want to see that, you know, that progression go up year after year after year, right? If you're seeing, like, you know, you could see systems that are, you know, 60%, but they kind of do this and then like start to tail off over 3 or 4 years. Well, 3 or 4 years, that is something fundamentally changed. So it's important with a system, you want a lot of data, because the more data you have, the more variance you eliminate from it. So if you have a system with 1,500 games that hits 56 or 57% and does that, that is a better system to me than a system that hits 61 or 62% that has 106 games in it, okay? You have not eliminated the variance from it. It hasn't been around long enough. So when I talk about mature systems, guys, some of those systems have lower winning percentages, but they're much more reliable in the long term, okay? Now, we have mature systems that hit well over 60%, and we love those. We wish those would come up every day, but unfortunately, they do not. Is this the Oakland game? This is what I'm talking about. How funny is that? I just got copywritten by baseball, I'm sure. I don't have the express written consent of Major League Baseball or its subsidiaries. But anyways, yeah, guys. So we have a mature system on this, and it is important if you guys are, you know, doing the make your own system thing at home. Totally cool, guys. But again, make sure that when you're creating these systems, yeah, you can get a system that hits 75%. Okay. I think I made a system last year just to prove a point. And I can't remember the exact record, but I got the record to like, I don't know, like 300 wins and like 1 loss or something like that. I mean, just by ultra filtering. So you can like keep filtering to get a result you want. It's not indicative of what's going to happen going forward. And that's important. So it's important, guys, you know, you want mature systems that have good, steady upward trends, which, back to my point, guys, both of the systems on this game, New York Islanders, Washington, over 5.5, minus 110, are mature systems that do that. Okay. Next, guys. Okay. So for the 3rd day in a row, doing it again, we're going back on the Cubs. Okay. We've been on the Cubs 3 days in a row now, or sorry, 2 days in a row, and they've won both days as dogs. We're taking them again as another dog, but a small dog. They're plus 103. So look, guys, not only are the Cubs playing good baseball, and I know, you know, people think, oh, well, you know, they're not going to sweep the Mets, but okay, let's look at it from this standpoint. Okay, so the Cubs bats have come to life a little bit. Okay, they were terrible to start the year. I mean, they couldn't hit a ball off a tee to start the year, but now their bats are coming to life. Okay, we got 2 steam bats on it now. Do I think that steam came in, guys, because, you know, their bats are coming to life? And I don't think it's as much that to do with the situation that we're in. Now, let's see if any of you guys picked up on this. But we have Nick Lentz, okay? So Nick Lentz is the home plate umpire today. He's going to be our umpire, guys. The home teams, Nick's a little bit of a homer, okay? The home teams win 60.5% of the time. So 60% of the time, those home teams win. Now, above and beyond that, guys, the Mets have a lefty going for them, okay? So Nick Letts is two things, guys. He is a homer, and he is a pitcher that you do not want, or an umpire that you do not want to be a left-handed pitcher against, okay? As a matter of fact, if you just blindly bet all the games where Nick Letts is home plate umpire, and you took a right-handed pitcher versus a left-handed pitcher, give you 25.9% ROI. How gross is that? Now, again, guys, I talked about this. This is the subtle fundamentals of baseball. I've talked about this, that all umpires are not created equal, okay? We have the Vic Carapazes of the world that mystery strike zone. You're not sure exactly where it's going to be. You have the Ron Culpas that have the big strike zone. Adrian Johnson's, like, these guys are like, they're very specific strike zone guys. Now, you have something else that I pointed out, and I took a video. I don't know if I posted on Facebook or not. I can't remember. I took a video of one of the games where I talked about this, about left-handed pitcher and where the umpire sets up, okay? So, again, guys, some umpires set up catcher directly over, okay? Other guys are all, like, just slightly off to the side, just slightly off to the side. That's most of the guys. And there's some guys that are, like, way off to the side. Anyways, for whatever reason, guys, it changes the dynamics of how that umpire sees those pitches, okay? And versus left-handed pitchers, guys, some umpires are not favorable at all to the calls for left-handed pitchers. So catching the edge of the strike zone on that breaking ball, they're not going to get that call, because it's not necessarily that the umpire is saying, no, I'm not going to give you that call. It's from his vantage point, it does not appear to be a strike, okay? So we look at a couple good situations here. We got the Cubbies, swinging bats, good, guys. We got a couple steam bats, which I believe has everything to do with not only swinging the bats, but, our umpire-pitcher situation here, because, again, Nick Letts, guys, 60% winners for home teams. And, again, you got a righty versus lefty pitching matchup, and you're looking at 25.9% ROI to take that righty, regardless of any of this other stuff. So we have a lot of stuff going for the Cubs here, guys. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the Cubs money line plus 103. Okay, so that's going to be it for us today, guys. If you are interested in Masterclass, again, we're rocking and rolling. We have 6 plays going today, 2 different 2-unit plays. Yeah, so that's it. All right, guys, so thank you very much. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day.